open challenge, and I got to tell you, I was nervous for this one. And I was like,
the best fucking match.
I was nervous for this one because I was like, Jesus, not Rusev, please. Like, I'm okay with Aleister. Like, there was a lot of things running through my head. I think my son goes, what if it was all a ruse? And here comes Rey Mysterio. Like, it could be anybody.
Yeah, ruse. His hope was high, dude.
He was so devastated when he found out that fucking he wasn't going to get Rey Mysterio. But everybody was on pins and needles in my house. We were just like, oh, my God, who the fuck's going to be? And then they did it. Say his name and he appears. And that fucking building went nuts. Come on.
Absolutely insane. That been on fucking Discord, but my ears exploded.
that fucking audience went absolutely, as the Gorilla Monsoon once said, the crowd went banana. they went nuts for Joe fucking Hendry. Now here's the thing: there's 60,000 plus, right? So it's loud, but it's so funny. Like as a person who's been watching this a long time, you could read the audience. You could look at the audience. There was 0 to 100. There were people who lost their shit, and then they were sitting next to a person who has no fucking clue what's happening. Because they don't follow TNA, and they don't fucking follow NXT or what. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? A, why the fuck is everyone going crazy? B, what the fuck is that belt around his waist? C, it's like, oh, he's the TNA champion. What the fuck is a TNA? So, like, you could just see it on their face.
He's the champion of tits and ass?
Yeah, he's like...
He walks around with a belt for
that? Like, Jesus Christ, how do you sign up for that? I want to compete in the tits and ass division. Like, how does...
champion.
Yeah, the tits and ass world champion?
World champion.
World champion? He's checking out crazy. Tits and ass from around the globe? Wow, he must be an expert. Like, he must really know his shit. But yes, now he's going to compete against Randy Orton, who let's be honest, is no slouch in the tits and ass department. Randy Orton has slain some poon across the globe. He knows.
Fair share.
Yeah, he's left semen around the globe. He knows all about the tits and ass that this planet has to offer. Multiple generations of it. Sorry, Kim, but the man's got around. I hope you rinsed it before you put it in your mouth. But he gets around too. So Randy Orton and Joe Hendry are now a WrestleMania match. I never thought I'd see the fucking day. I really did. I never thought I'd see the fucking day. And the beautiful part, this is what made it even funnier for me, because I was having a great time with this. This match is 3 fucking minutes, right? This match in and fucking out. And I thought it was beautiful. And then here come the trolls. I'm laughing. I'm having a good time. They're having a good time. Joe Hendry and Randy Orton having a good time. Joe Hendry does the fucking pose. He gets RKO'd. Fucking Randy Orton.
Cameraman hits the camera perfectly every fucking time, too.
Perfect. They had that shit mapped out perfectly. And here comes
Randy Orton doing the pose, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, doing the turn. And then with his pose, he's having a good time. He's starting to turn into, you see, he's almost becoming, I don't want to be disrespectful here, but kind of gummy. Like with his mouth. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of teeth. I'm seeing a lot of grandpa gummy. You know, when you start getting old man mouth. I don't know. It's weird. He's starting to age up a little bit, but he's still in great shape. You've been eating good. 290, baby. John Cena said on the post show, he goes, how did Batista and Randy Orton switch bodies? What happened with that? That's a good question, John. We got to get scientists on it. The folks at Duke University are all over it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this was a fun time. It was a 3 minutes, and here come the trolls. Oh, look what they did to the TNA World Champion. They squashed him. They beat him on the. Shut the fuck up. The TNA Champion didn't even.
Randy Orton did his pose.
Randy Orton did his pose.
Fuck up.
He did more. Did you hear? He first of all, he accepted the match. You're welcome. Okay.
Yeah.
B, he gave the guy his full fucking entrance. You're welcome.
Yep.
Then he ended the match by coming up with a finish that included his pose, Then gave
which
him
was fire.
Then gave him the viral moment of reenacting the pose with his own. And then when the match was over in the back, when they were asking him, they interviewed him about the match, and he fucking put Joe and TNA over about how great he is and a great champion and all this other stuff.
You can say what you want about the RKO after raising his hand, but raising his hand in general was fucking massive.
No, see, he did an amazing job for them, I felt. And then here comes Joe. I mean, dude, be real.
I want him to win.
Well, Pat McAfee was reading my mind, by the way. Because Joe,
he let him get his shit off too. By the way,
he did.
He didn't just get squashed. He got like Randy was like he was doing that thing like, oh wait a minute, hold on, this guy's actually fucking wrestling, and then gets annoyed and beats his ass, which makes perfect sense. He's like, he's a joke, and then the guy's actually going. He's like, well, okay, hold on, let me be careful here because this guy might actually fucking beat me, and then he just squashes him.
And then he put him away. That's it.
Fucking perfect.
And Pat McAfee was reading my mind because Joe Hendry came out, and he came out with the belt. And I was like, I mean, it's an open challenge. Randy's the one really in charge of this whole situation. Could this possibly be a title match? And then Pat McAfee said the same thing. He's like, okay, so if Randy beats him, he's the TNA champion. He's like, no, the title's not on the line. And me and Steph were like, why not? Why not? Not for nothing. I'm not saying Randy Orton. I'm not saying Randy Orton wins the title. You can come up with a bullshit finish. I'm just saying the ideology of Randy Orton competing for that championship is fucking massive. And they need something like that. That's the whole point of this relationship, is to do something like that. Don't put the belt on him, but making it a title match and then having the opportunity to say this championship was defended at a WrestleMania is insane. Not just that one fact alone being insane. What made it even more insane, and this is going to be the segue into the next match. The next match is Logan Paul and AJ Styles. And I want, just for the sake of levity, just for clarity's purposes, throw a dart at any TNA fan who has ever lived from 2002 to 9. You look them right in the face. You say, gun to your head, motherfucker. You have to pick one guy. Who is the greatest TNA superstar ever? And I will bet you dollars to donuts. 9,999,999 times out of 10 million, they're going to tell you it's AJ Styles. So Randy Orton wrestled the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and the next match is AJ Styles. And I went, oh, the total nonstop action train continues. And I was just like, and Steph said the same thing that I was thinking in my head. 2 seconds ago, we were excited about the prospect of maybe Randy competing for the title, not winning, but competing, maybe even leading toward an appearance on TNA television. And then we saw the next match and we went, fuck that. If I can't get Randy, give me fucking AJ one more time in a fucking TNA ring. That would be fucking, literally, no pun intended, phenomenal.
I can give you all the